Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome beautiful souls to today's readings. I hope you are having an amazing time and that June so far is going well for you. If you're watching this, that is at the time of my posting it. In a couple of days we have a new moon in Gemini. When we have a new moon, the moon and the sun come together. They sit together. I always think it's like a sacred marriage between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And at the exact time of this new moon, they sit with Venus, the planet of love, harmony, balance. So this is a really beautiful energy. It's a perfect energy, actually, to be making new moon wishes and intentions. It really is. If you haven't yet checked out my moon month energy update, where I look at the whole moon month starting with the new moon, and also my all zodiac sign readings for that period of time, you might want to check them out. I will put the link in the description box and in a comment as well for phone users. So beautiful souls, we're going to have, as you can see, 3 cards to choose from, 3 runes, 3 charms, and we're actually asking, how will the new moon assist you? How is this incredibly harmonious, balanced, full of love new moon assist you? That is what we are asking. So let me show you the cards in more detail so you can have a good look at them and tune into your intuition. So first of all, we have the Horse and Bluebell. Modest Fortitude. So this is the first card, the Horse and Bluebell. And this is sitting with the card of Strength, the rune, I apologize. This is Uras, the rune of Strength, and the charm of the music notes. So that is pile 1. Okay, then pile 2, we have the Porcupine and Anemone. Boundaries. This card is the Porcupine and Anemone, and this is what it's looking like. It's also the card of Boundaries. Now we have a very interesting little charm here, because we actually have, first of all, we have, this is Fehu, this is the rune of possessions, of nourishment. We also have the little rabbit, the white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Okay. So that is for pile 2. And then for pile 3, we have the Deer and Oat. This is also the card of healing. And this is what it looks like. Okay, and we have as well, we have the rune of fertility. This is Ingus. And we also have the key with the skull on it. And this is said to be a key that opens all doors. I'm not going to say any more until we move into the reading, but you have fertility, Ingus, and the key. Okay, so that is pile 3. And we are asking today, how will this new moon, happens to be in Gemini, this new moon in Gemini, conjunct Venus, actually, how will this moon assist you? Now, if you're coming to this reading at a much later time, because I always think every reading is really timeless, even if it's, embodying a particular question. If you are drawn to it at any given time, I think you can be certain there'll be a message speaking to you, and Spirit is guiding you to that reading at that moment. But nevertheless, we're asking about the energy of this new moon, and I know many of you will be tuning into this reading as I post it. Beautiful souls, don't forget, if the readings do resonate with you and you want to make sure you never miss a reading, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, every reading that I post, I usually post at least 3 a week, along with shorts along the way, they should come into your stream. So beautiful souls, I'm going to leave the video running for a few moments just to give you a little bit of time to get still and focused. Some of you will know already from either the cards or the runes or the charms exactly which reading. But if you're not sure, sit with it for a little bit longer. I'll leave the video running. You can always press the pause button if you need even more time, and I will then see you in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have the Horse and Bluebell, modest fortitude. Very interesting, especially with Uras, the rune of strength, which often indicates what kind of like steady progress. Horses have power. So I always think about the power of a horse. Let's draw your oracle cards and see what else we are shown. How is this new moon going to assist you? How is the energy of this new moon going to assist you? We have Pluto transformation. Okay, so a very clear card actually. Very interesting how the colours are really kind of matching up really beautifully. Even with the sign of Pluto, there's the kind of bluebell colour and a lot of energy around here. Let's draw more oracle cards for you as well. Actually, it is this one. Okay, you have Blood Angel. That is your second card. Okay, these are from the Rumi pack. Let's also draw from the Rooted Woman cards. You have Well Maiden, the voice of the other world. But actually, I'm just going to put these along the bottom. The voice of the other world. You have Bog, stagnation, and the Grail Bearer, spiritual nourishment. Okay, so how is this new moon going to assist you? Let's move these along a little bit. Very interesting energy of becoming unstuck actually here. Okay, pile 1, I think this moon is going to help you to persevere with something. That is the energy to assist you. Now you're in the middle of something that is very regenerative, or you're creating something. I think it is almost like finding your own voice, singing your own song. But you're being asked to sort of, I'm really trying to find the right words. It's like to approach it in a way that you treasure the journey. You treasure the moment. You get still and allow yourself just to be immersed in it. The Bog is a card of stagnation, but if you look at a bog, what looks to be a stagnant sort of stuck place, it's actually teeming with life. I can actually remember a long time ago, this is really reminding me of this. I was, gosh, I must have been very young, late teenager, early 20s, something like that kind of an age. And I was travelling in Scotland with friends, and we had parked, it was night time, and we parked up, and we sort of walked across an area of bogland, actually, just along the edge of an area, and every footstep that we took lit up. There was something, I think it is some kind of an organism that sits within bogs, and I think you see it at night because it's dark, and it literally was like you could see luminous footprints. It was remarkable. I don't know what the name is, but I do know we didn't have Google in those days, so you couldn't look it up, but I do know it is some sort of a bacteria, and when you disturb it, I guess, which we did, it lit up. But you could see, being young, and we sort of were running and jumping and playing, and every footstep that you bounced, it lit up like an electric light. It was like luminous. It was amazing. And I feel like this moon is going to surround you in love, immerse you in the love of the present moment, so that you get to, I think, reap some rewards. But you know, you've got the Grail Bearer, spiritual nourishment. This card is also about, you know, being led by the other world. The Well Maiden is about being led by the other world, recognizing that fertility comes through respect and humble progress, perseverance, strength. I think whatever you are working on, whatever's happening in your life, whatever you're manifesting or transforming, and I'm going to draw more cards and get more information, I feel that this moon is going to help you, assist you in sort of being present in a way that holds your energy in what I would call prime manifestation mode. Because if we are centered in a really present way on what is around us, while still having a focus as to where we want to go, but really present to what is absolutely around us, I just feel the universe will deliver. It's interesting that the poems that come with these cards, pretty certain this one speaks of the moon. I'm actually just going to get it and see if I'm right and I can read that to you. 7, 6, 7, here we are. Blood Angel. Yes, it is, look. Blood Angel, in the midst of darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Rumi is beautiful. This is the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. It's a beautiful pack of cards, beautiful book. I will put all the links to these cards in the description below. But beautiful souls, I feel that this moon will somehow embrace you in love, and in doing so, I feel you're going to find your connection with the divine. It's kind of very much through the earth magic and through otherworldly experiences, and this is going to assist you actually massively in moving forwards and achieving whatever it is that you're actually trying to manifest. Feels like a blessing from the earth herself, a blessing from the earth and a blessing from the stars and the planets. Let's draw some tarot cards. Maybe ask a bit more about what this is about. New moon in, how will this new moon in Gemini assist you? So we have 7 of Swords. Okay, so there's coyote energy around. We have the 3 of Coins. We have the 4 of Coins. We have the 6 of Wands, which is fabulous because this is a card of victory. Right. I think that actually you have been a bit stuck. I sort of thought right at the start something that has been feeling stuck is going to become unstuck. Something where there's been, I don't know about a mental block as such, but almost where you haven't been able to see. It's like you felt as though something isn't happening, as if something feels, there's an area of your world, my beautiful souls, that's been feeling quite barren. You know, lacking in love, actually. Lacking in richness. Or lacking in vibrancy, you know, just stuck. It hasn't been transforming quickly enough for you. And actually, the energy of this new moon is transforming this. It's kind of almost going to stop your mind from playing tricks on you, for starters. With the 3 of Coins, it's like you get to play. I was just looking at this with these kind of almost like demon figures here. You see, I do feel that maybe you have, some of you may have really been struggling with some kind of like thinking patterns that are, you know, unhelpful. Some of you may actually have had people around you who have not been not very helpful to you. This is changing. This is absolutely changing. You're being protected here. Okay. What is actually happening as well? This is very interesting. What I think is happening is that even though something may not be seemingly moving forwards, like out in the external world, actually it is. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. You're actually being guided, you're being protected. The success will come to you, the being in the light will come to you, as in, I mean, I do think you're going to be showered in love, but I think there's some sort of visibility coming. So I think, you know, the Six of Wands is the card of success, of victory. So you are absolutely going to get to the victory. I sort of feel like you're actually being shielded at the moment, almost, from the outside world, almost as if, for some of you, you are the treasure. You have something to bring forth. You're the treasure, I think, here. And you're being guided, rather than, so if something hasn't taken off that you're working on, or something hasn't actually come to fruition yet, it isn't that it won't. And you know, I think maybe the demons in your head leave you to feel that way. But actually, this is about lightening you up, whilst also protecting you. Just humbly continue, persevere. You're actually being guided here. And have some fun while you're doing this. You're really, really guided here. I feel like some of you could be really beginning to build and enhance your own personal psychic gifts, actually. Let's draw some more cards for you and see what else we are shown. I have the, I haven't used these for a little while. Let's use the Wild QAnon. What are we shown here? Yes, look at this. Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. This is like literally crossing over the rails from one, it's like one side of the tracks to the other side of the tracks. Beautiful souls. It's really interesting. A part of me wants to say be patient. Another part of me wants to say, you know, I don't think you have to be patient, because this is happening. This process of transformation is happening. Actually, what's needed is for you to really trust that you're being guided, you're being protected, and just immerse yourself in the actual experience of exactly where you are. I think this new moon is literally going to shower you, surround you with love, and guide you step by step to the victory, the success that you are needing. Oops, okay. Here we go. Surrender, sensitive sister. Absolutely. Look, be moved by the moon. Showered in love, immersed in love, sent from the moon. Surrender, trust. And then what do we have here? Wild Red Rider, blessing bestowed. This is you. And look at the rider. She's riding a horse here. The card of success. I think success is coming to you in some way, shape or form. Whatever that situation is applying to, this is a general reading. I'll get a little bit more information. I'm going to draw some more cards. I'm seeing success coming to you, beautiful souls. Be humble, be reverent, just immerse yourself in love, in purity. The Well Maiden. She's a very, very pure energy here, the Well Maiden's absolutely pure. And yeah, I think there is absolute abundance around you. There's treasures around you that are going to be brought to light and shown to you. Your role in this, if we think of you as living in relationship with life, because we are actually all of us in relationship with all of life, if we allow ourselves to get still enough to really recognize that. This new moon is going to assist you by literally surrounding you in a blanket of love. This whole reading is feeling like a meditation. I could almost take you into a meditation and just say, you know, just get still. You know, the moon is literally showering you, surrounding you in love, recognizing your sensitivity, the beautiful purity of spirit you have within you. The moon is guiding you. Your angels, your guides are surrounding you. You are protected. Blessings are coming. You are moving towards success. Whatever is happening in your world, it is irrelevant, however it appears. Within the appearance, if you get still and notice and listen and look, the pathway will be illuminated, just like me leaping with joy. Literally we were, from one footstep to another, and seeing our footsteps lit up. I don't think it is any mistake or it's a synchronicity that I'm even remembering that situation and that this picture took me to that experience. You know, I became a child again in that moment with my friends, all of us. We just became joyous, pure children, leaping with joy. And, you know, the whole energy of the place was joyful with us. This is what is happening with you. This is what this incredible new moon sitting with Venus is doing for you. The sacred marriage of the divine masculine and the divine feminine sitting with the energy, the love of Venus. You are to be showered in love, and whatever you are doing in your world, whatever seems stuck or uncertain or you might be fearful of, it's like all of that will be washed away. The voice of the other world, the well maiden. People used to bathe in sacred wells purely and simply to cleanse, to renew, to transform, to heal. You are literally going to be looked after. What you need will come to you. Be humble. Proceed, progress, be steady. Sing as well. When you're out and about, if you're able to be out on the land at all, sing. I always find the land loves it when you sing. So do wells as well. It's often when I'm in a well, I have videoed some beautiful, stunning footage of orbs actually in many holy wells that I've visited, and they come out when you sing. They love it. They love it. I think you are being brought into harmony with the stars, with the earth, with the relationship with all of life, my beautiful souls. And I think in that space of purity, creation and movement forwards and transformation will become easy for you. It will just flow with joy and excitement. This is what the new moon is bringing you. This is how the new moon is assisting you. You will get to the finish line with glory. Absolutely beautiful. With blessings bestowed. Pile 1, this is your reading. I do feel like I'm sitting in a meditation. It's been beautiful to do your reading for you, and I'm very humbled actually to be reading for you. Beautiful souls, whatever this is transforming for you personally, I feel your success is assured actually, and not only that, but the journey will be a very, very blessed and enjoyable one, regardless of what is going on in the periphery of your world. I just feel that anything in your head will be lifted and anything external will cease to be of any relevance to you. Pile 1, it's an honor to read for you. Thank you so much for being here and for blessing the Moon Magic Tarot channel with your presence today. Thank you so much. I'm sending you all the love in the world. Thank you so much. If this is resonating, do like, share, subscribe. All of these things really help the channel. If you want to never miss a reading, then press the little bell icon as well. And I look forward to seeing you for some other readings. And thank you also for those of you who comment and for all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments. Tons and tons of love, beautiful souls. Hey, pile 2, welcome beautiful souls to your reading. So what is this new moon going to do to assist you? How is the new moon, the energy of the new moon, assisting you? Now we have the porcupine and an enemy, boundaries. I'm very curious about your charm, the white rabbit. The white rabbit was always in a hurry, rushing here and rushing there, trying to please the queen, trying to please the Queen of Hearts. Always thinking he was going to be late. I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late. And this is a rune of ambitions, satisfied actually, sometimes unexpected rewards and gains. Now, we're talking boundaries here. Let's get some more information. What is this new moon going to assist you with? Jupiter return benefits. Okay, so we are looking at significant benefits coming your way. Actually, my beautiful souls. What else do we have? Something is coming to you, because this rune does speak of rewards, gains, unexpected surprises, ambitions satisfied. We then have blessing of Zara. Oh wow, look at the energy coming to you. Look at the way the colours are really tuning in. Blessing of Zara. Okay. And more cards. More, please, for pile 2. We have the sea, plumbing the depths. A lot of very deep, watery kind of energy here around you. Gosh, I feel like something very emotional could be resolved, or indeed something that matters to you a lot. Transformation could come to you. And Selkie, the soul skin. This is so interesting, so interesting. Yeah, I feel something is absolutely, a blessing is coming to you. Absolutely, a blessing is to be offered to you, almost raining down on you here. I'm seeing a major blessing and a major healing actually here. I feel that you are to be cleansed, healed, renewed. We've got so much water here. Jupiter returns benefits. It's like you can come home to yourself. If any of you have experienced any form of trauma, particularly at the hands of others with boundaries, if you had to defend yourself, and I will ask about this, I think literally you are to be cleansed, you are to be renewed, you're to be, this moon is going to renew. You know that it may come in a form of practical or physical help and assistance, or it may be a spiritual help. I don't know. I shall draw more cards for you in just a moment. But I feel like you are going to be renewed, transformed, assisted, from having to be, almost to be something that someone else expected you to be. For some of you, you may even have been literally forced to be someone you don't want to be, or to feel you had to comply, or you were obligated. There's a flavour of something that you had to defend against here. It is time for you to be nourished. It is time for you to return to yourself. In shamanic ways, we think of trauma as sometimes indicating what we call soul loss. Many of you will know about this, and so my apologies if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but for some people this will be new. You know, in psychotherapy we talk about you know, the soul fragmenting, or somebody fragmenting. We talk about people breaking down, and you know, when the soul fragments or people break down, we lose ourselves. If you enter a breakdown, we don't know who we are anymore. It's like something was so traumatic that we feel shattered, literally. Or sometimes something can happen and we talk physically about just feeling shattered. I feel something has happened Now this could go way back for some of you, possibly to something that happened around maybe 14 years ago. I think for some of you there may be like a 14-year cycle, and I think that, yeah, 13 or 14 years ago, perhaps we're coming up to that 14-year turning point, but something is coming a full circle. It's time for you to be for you to be transformed, to be renewed. In shamanic ways, we talk about soul loss and soul retrieval. It's as though little pieces of the soul get split off because the situation is too difficult, too challenging, too traumatic. And then actually there comes a time when we need to call those little pieces, those shards of our soul, back to us so that we can be whole. And I feel you are being brought to this place where you can be kind of reborn, actually, literally reborn, rebirthed. I think you've had to be defensive, but now is the time to be nourished, to receive something that will enable you to be reborn, with still very clear boundaries. I mean, you know, we learn from our experiences. But there's a very big difference between a retreat which has been done on autopilot, literally almost to survive, versus you know, having good boundaries and just firmly saying no when we need to. Very, very different. They're worlds apart. Anyone who is new to my channel, I was a psychotherapist. That was my mainstream career for a long time. If you are struggling with emotions, there is a book I wrote, and the link is in the description. I always put it beneath the videos. Mindfulness Meets Emotional Awareness. It will assist you in processing and navigating your emotions, actually understanding how to use even a challenging emotion as a source of empowerment. But you are about to shed a skin, to come home to yourself. There is a return, literally perhaps a part of your soul is being returned to you. So how is this happening? I don't think I'm going to delve too deeply into why this has happened, because I feel this is a turning point where something is being transformed. This is what the moon is going to assist you with healing, restoring balance, bringing you back into a space of wholeness, not rushing around like a mad thing, worrying about what everybody else expects of you, not having to constantly defend yourself. Let's draw your tarot cards. How is this transformation? May we ask, how is this healing, this transformation taking place? Can we have any information and guidance about how this might emerge? So we have the Three of Wands. Wow. So I'm seeing you climbing out of something that has been either challenging or difficult. Something's coming to an end. Oh wow, we have the King of Wands and we have the Ten of Cups. Ooh, this is really interesting. Now the Ten of Cups is of course very much about love, but in a human way. Look how the gods and goddesses of the water are sitting in the water, honouring this union. Here we have the Selkie, the soul skin. It's very interesting in the story of the Selkie. Selkies were, I believe they were forced to sort of remain on dry. I think they could come onto dry land. It's really interesting, connecting of course to the moon. If I remember rightly, they can come onto dry land and change their shape, but only at a time of the moon. And I think a Selkie was forced to stay because a man wanted to marry her. And so she was stuck in this form. And actually, of course, she needed the freedom to be her full self, which was both. You know, to be able to come and be the Selkie on dry land, but then go back to her form in the water. This is about you becoming yourself again, climbing up a ladder from a place where you have not felt able to be fully yourself, to be fully seen. We have a peacock. I can't think of anything more visible. You're going to become, I think you're going to potentially, some of you get assistance, perhaps through love, through the renewed trust from a relationship. What else are we shown here? How does this transformation happen? It's interesting, I think you rise first. 5 of Swords. You're leaving behind some form of disappointment. Perhaps finding your confidence, finding your voice, being able to stop running around trying to please everybody else. This is absolutely a time when you need to be looking after you, almost, yeah, looking after you, looking after your own interests. But I feel like because you can look after your own interests and you start to really bring your focus to you, the moon is really blessing this transformation. Let's get some more information. How does this energy come in? Does it just literally assist you in changing your mindset, your perspective? Does it bring in healing? Or are you literally, is there someone coming in to assist you? Or is this a journey you've been on for a while that kind of comes together? Sacred Sherpa guides you beyond. How interesting. This card came out in pile 1. It was the first card for pile 1. So you are being guided. I think this is an emergence that you yourself have been working on, actually. I'm not saying you don't get the reward of others coming to you, but I think this is your hard work paying off. You've been processing a lot of internal stuff, plumbing the depths. You have dived deep, you've dived really deep. Her joy overcomes gravity. But I do feel, maybe you just feel that you can be yourself. Your authentic self. You've basically, this is a turning point. This new moon is representing and bringing absolutely a turning point for you. You no longer have to feel restricted. Some of you are empowering yourselves. Others, I think somebody is coming in to assist you, to support you, to make you feel cherished, loved, appreciated just for who you are. For some of you, there's success in business or in a creative endeavour with the King of Wands. For others, there's success in relationship. However we look at it, whether you're generating this change yourself, you're finally climbing out of that hole, you recognise you no longer have to be defensive, you are who you are, you've done this kind of level of deep diving soul work, or literally someone is coming along to assist you. You can be visible, you can be seen, you can accept love. All of these things are possible. This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Above you, the Lantern Dancer. And look at the moon here, being guided by the moon. Pile 2, and this is card number 1, so it's like an ace card. It's a new beginning. I think a new beginning is coming to you, actually. I think the new moon in Gemini is bringing a new beginning to assist you. And whether you have been working for some time on navigating some sort of soul loss, whether you have been through an experience that's relatively recent and you're working through it right here and right now, or whether this is a long-term thing that goes way back to childhood or even beyond, this is a time when the energy of this moon, of this new moon, is coming to bring a close to something and create a new beginning. Literally, it's like you can hold your head up high, you can look up above you. You can reclaim yourself. You don't have to hide anymore. If you were left feeling ashamed, which is a residue of trauma, you no longer have to hide. You feel good about yourself. If you've had disappointment in relationships, challenges, whether it was people, I think for some of you, nourishment. I think you've possibly had relationships going way back to childhood where you weren't nurtured by the people who should have been nurturing you. Subsequently, some of you may have then gone on and had relationships with people who didn't nourish you because you lacked boundaries. You were brought up to rush around like a mad thing, pleasing everybody else, as if you couldn't really have your own identity. This is the point when you find yourself, and the moon is assisting in this. The energy of this moon is bringing joy, bringing love, bringing it's like healing really for you, a sense of wholeness returning to you. Let's draw just a few more cards. I see so much positivity coming to you, benefits, Jupiter return. And I do feel for many of you, this is the completion of a 14-year cycle. So whatever started to happen 14 years ago, you may be revisiting it, but in a very different way and from a very different perspective. May we get guidance and just information as to how Pile 2's world is now going to be unfolding following this incredible healing. We have the High Priestess. Very much a feeling of your world being guided then, actually. We have the Nine of Cups. What a joyous Nine of Cups. There's just so much love and laughter and joy, and I think a lot of emotional satisfaction here. Emotional fulfillment. And the Two of Cups, which is a card of love. Okay. A love of connection, a connectedness, and the Magician. I actually feel that following this new moon, as the energy unfolds and emerges, you literally do come home to yourself, you re-find yourself. The moon is helping with a healing. The moon is guiding you to be healed and assisting with this. Bringing new beginnings, bringing confidence, bringing visibility, bringing a sense of knowing that you're okay, that you can hold your boundaries, you can be you, and you don't have to make any excuses for that. Whereas once upon a time you'd have been rushing around saying, yes, how much more can I, you want me to jump, how high? And that's a residue of past experiences and different levels of trauma. For many of you, there have been many layers to peel back. You've really plumbed the depths to look at these things. Now is this awakening. You're being led, you're being guided. This is the crossing point, which means that you manifest your world in such a different way. I always think the Magician in this pack looks like a fairy godmother. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful energy. There's so much healing around you. This is a major, major healing from this moon for you, Pile 2. This is how the moon is assisting you, literally transforming you, literally releasing you from history, cleansing you, renewing you, so you can reclaim your entitlement, particularly within relationship, whether that is friendships, in love, in your working patterns, in families, where you reclaim who you are and you can firmly say no. You no longer feel drawn in or obliged to fulfill the needs of others. You don't have to rush around like a mad hare here. You can just allow it to be, because you can say no if you need to. You can let love in. If you think of no, the word no is a boundary. When you say no, doors close. When you say yes, doors open. I feel like you're now in charge of doors opening and doors closing. Say yes and no, and yes and no. No is just how it needs to be if anything isn't right. And it's almost like you could say no without having to apologise for it anymore or to justify why. Whereas I suspect you are the kind of person who has always felt like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't because of this and this and this and this, which kind of gives an unconscious message that actually you ought to be able to say yes, but it's only because of these other reasons that you can't on this occasion. And it sort of maintains an expectation that you're still going to keep giving. And your reading is saying that's over now, and the moon is bringing a healing of this, exactly this. You are whole, you are free to move on, to manifest the life of your dreams, the relationships of your dreams, in all shapes and forms. You can be yourself, be visible and entitled to be you, and that sets the parameters for healthy relationships across the board. Wow, what a transformation! What a transformation and what a healing. Pile 2, I'm so sorry that you have clearly been through some really, really big stuff. And for many of you, way back into your childhood, possibly past lives as well. Beautiful souls, I am just So saddened that that happened, but wow, this is the point of transformation, and this incredible new moon sitting with Venus, the marriage of the divine masculine and divine feminine with Venus is bringing the energy needed to assist you to complete this healing and for you to be literally blessed and move beyond those previous limitations. Pile 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so honoured to be reading for you, truly. These readings are so powerful. My beautiful souls, obviously it's a powerful moon, but wow. Thank you so much. If this is resonating with you, if you want to make sure that you never miss a reading as soon as I upload them, do please subscribe and press the little bell icon. And if you've enjoyed the reading, please give me the thumbs up. You know, liking, sharing, subscribing really does help the channel. Thank you all of you who comment. It's amazing to hear your stories, and thank you all of you who comment and also give back through the super thanks in the comments. Beautiful souls, tons of love. This is magical. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have the rune of fertility. How amazing, Ingus. This is an incredible energy. Plus you have this key that is literally, this is the key that says it can open any door. And then you have the deer and oat, healing. Deer energy is very, very gentle. Oats are very, very fertile though. It's very fertile energy. Let's see what else we are drawn. How is this new moon going to assist you? This is your first card. Saturn return, age. Now that is interesting because Saturn, at a Saturn return point, it's a very significant turning point for us. And it means that we can transform something, or it's kind of like the end of one chapter, the beginning of a new in many ways. Let's get more information. What else are we shown? May we have more information, please? We have the victory of Mariam. Beautiful energy. I am loving the way in these readings the colours of the cards are so kind of coordinated. The lovely green energy coming through here in terms of healing. We have, let's draw more cards. I'm seeing these two and also this one. We have, okay, we have Miss Divine Madness. Wow. Wow. Talk about there's power in this reading. There really is. We then have card number 16, the Fisher King's Court, Otherworldly Treasures. This is amazing. This is kind of connects to King Arthur's times, the finding of the Holy Grail, the being able to move between worlds. And then we have Well, the Source of Life, Holy Wells. This did come out, I think, in pile 1 as well. Sorry for the pun, excuse that pun. Okay, so let's just really tune into your reading. Now your reading is really, really interesting. Saturn brings us some pretty tough life lessons, actually, if I'm honest. I think the energy of Saturn, Father Time, Father Karma. Sometimes when we have a Saturn transit, it can feel like it's pretty heavy going. You know, one lesson after the other, but they're big lessons. The victory of Mariam is like, it's very interesting because this connects to the well as well. The victory of Mariam, this does connect to Mary, the energy of Mary, the love of Mary, the fertility of Mary, as do wells. If you have a look at holy wells, many of them, if you look at churches, particularly or certainly here in the UK, Mary churches are always sitting around water, and there are often underground springs, holy wells very near them. Many wells are connected to Mary. So the deer and the oat is about healing. It's interesting because oats are very fertile. I mean, they can kind of grow on barren ground, actually. Fertility, Ingers. The victory of Mariam is a card that says victory is assured. I mean, you just don't have to worry. The outcome you want is coming. It's an absolute affirmation. Mish, Divine Madness, Mish, I think it's pronounced Mish actually, is a card of wildness, that wild, deep feminine, where even if you're badly treated, you can, you retreat to have that rage, but it's justified. It's very tuned in actually to the energy of the new asteroid planets, which I had that conversation with my sister recently. If you're new to my channel, every now and then I have a conversation with my sister, who is an amazing astrologer, and those conversations are in the Patreon community and in the Moon Magic membership community here. I always do put them on YouTube for 48 hours so everybody gets to connect in with them. But we were talking in the last conversation about these asteroid planets and the influence of them. I feel that you are needing literally to be healed from something where you either didn't have a voice, or you felt trapped, or it was just some really, really tough life lessons going on. There's been a purpose to this though. This is the real message that's coming through here. The learning has been so purposeful, because you would not be you if you hadn't had those experiences. Now I know that's not an easy thing to swallow if you've really been treated badly, but the honest truth is you would not be the person you are today without those experiences. They have given you the passion to care about injustice, things that matter to you. You are now able to be that benevolent, nurturing, healing person to many, but you also need to be that person to yourself. Something is coming to an end. Fertility is a rune of completion of something, so the new can arrive. It's a fruit-bearing rune. It's loaded with promise. The Fisher King's Court is about the quest to find the Holy Grail, but all of the challenges and the difficulties that we have to experience to get there. I see with this castle here, and it has a moat, that saying, no man is an island, or no man should be an island. I think for some of you, you have actually felt quite isolated in your either grief or in your having to deal with some harsh stuff. But it's over. It's time to rise. Doorways are opening for you. It is time to heal gently, not in a big mad rush, but the moon is bringing this healing point so that doors can open for you, so fertility can return, so compassion can return. Let's draw your tarot cards, because I'm very curious if we can get information about, in real terms, pragmatic terms, how is the moon going to assist you? Are you being asked to take some time out rather than trying to struggle? Or is something going to come along to help you? We have the Magician and we have the Three of Coins. Traditionally, I'd say Three of Coins is about community, friends, family. Although these look like demons, or one looks quite cheerful and the other looks like a demon. But there's a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a lot of celebration going on here. Ace of Swords. I'm seeing these two cards actually. We have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups and the Fool. Wow. Yeah, this is a point of new beginnings. How interesting, in this Ace of Swords we have rope, but it looks like almost like a spider's web, or almost a little bit like a dream catcher actually. Okay. Now, beautiful souls, this is a time of new beginnings. I think this new moon is going to unlock a new beginning for you. Now, I think it could come to you through an invitation or through some friends, so if you've been feeling pretty a bit hard done by, or a bit challenged, or really that you know, life has been quite tough for you. I do feel an opportunity is being brought to you that will create a new beginning, and it's the energy of this new moon assisting you. And of course Venus is about love, about relationships. You have the Magician, the card of alchemy, and she looks like a fairy godmother here. And this Three of Coins, we're seeing someone celebrate despite, you know, hardships in the past. We're seeing a celebration. So I think maybe you find that you get invited to something, or some friends are kind of show up for you, or it feels very celebratory, or there's an acknowledgement of something. But it brings about a really big new beginning. You've got two aces, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. I mean, this is massive, isn't it? I mean, this is absolutely massive to have two aces. And the Fool, the card of naught, the Fool. There's so much space for new beginnings. What is really interesting is, I feel with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, there's a release of something that has held you back, and then the offer of something new. But I do think there is something coming that will be, the new beginning is being offered through some sort of like social connections or community connections, friendships. It could be family, could go to a wedding and then, you know, meet a new group of people, or you could go to an event. It does feel very much as though something that has been feeling not very fertile is about to become very fertile. I mean, the well could not be a greater source of fertility, the source of life. May we get additional guidance, please? The Emperor, sitting under the Three of Coins. Now, this is either an energy of you taking charge of your life, stepping up and taking charge, or it's someone actually who assists you, who guides you, who's really strongly there, really supportive. It may be that you have a very supportive friend or colleague. Someone steps up for you or assists you in stepping up. We have the Hermit with this beautiful white stag. And then we have the King of Wands. Wow. Visibility, being seen, under the Ace of Cups. Well, I actually think it is highly likely that someone, it could also be, you know, your own guides and angels with the Hermit, but I do feel someone is coming in to assist you, to help you to overcome a challenge, to start afresh, to put it behind you, to heal, to move forwards, to sort of become visible again. It's like you've been cloaked, and this white stag appears to guide you. Even the Three of Coins, we've got people wearing masks. I just feel that you are able to, it's like you can live again after a period where I think things have not felt fertile. But be gentle with yourselves. Take your time. I think that it feels as if this is, you know, take some time out and get social. Be social, relax. And actually, opportunities are going to be presented to you. The victory of Marianne, I mean, this is literally, this says the thing, you know, something you want will be given to you. This is like an absolute assurance of getting something you desire. So I'm seeing a massive result here for you. I really am. I do think there is, it does feel a bit like a recovery from something, or coming out of a period of perhaps despondency or just hard work. You know, if you've been working your socks off, you know, maybe you go on a break, a holiday or something, and, you know, this is the healing that you need to sort of put down any sort of constant, you know, going over things in your head, constant stress and pressure, you know, to renew love. But I'm seeing you really, this is a new threshold. It really, really is a very new threshold for you, and success is assured. Maybe get a bit more information about what success would mean. Surrender, sensitive sister, be moved by the moon. So you don't have to, this is really lovely, okay, beautiful souls. You don't have to make this happen. It's going to happen naturally. The moon is going to bring you the circumstances, the situation, the invitation to create this shift, to meet the right person or the right people, or to be in the right place at the right time. The moon is going to make this happen. You don't have to do anything, which is lovely, beyond just kind of show up for yourself. Her joy overcomes gravity. Fabulous. You are absolutely going to love this. Her joy overcomes gravity. Yeah, victory is assured. So there's something you want. Victory is assured. You don't have to force this. You don't have to make it happen. Just allow yourself to receive it. That's what I want to say. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. Even if this feels risky, be like being offered a job and you know it's the job of a lifetime, and somebody headhunts you and it comes out of nowhere, and you think, well, I'll have to wrap up everything here, but oh, it's a big risk. Grandmother ensures safe crossing. I think the moon is bringing you a major invitation to something, and your reading is suggesting it's really worth grasping it, my beautiful souls. This is a new beginning. After some, quite tough times, really, whatever those tough times are, just a period of hard work. I'm not saying there's been no fertility, but this is a door that's being opened for you. It's the victory you've been looking for. It's the success in a particular area that you've actually been looking for. If any of you, I said no man is an island, if any of you have been really feeling that you had locked yourselves away, become very isolated, this is the time when you can kind of move forwards. You can be seen. You can be visible. Peacocks are so visible. You can shine again. Let's get a few more cards about this. Is there any further guidance or information? I sort of feel like the moon, the energy of this moon is just going to make it happen for you. I don't think you do have to force it. I think this is about surrendering, trusting, knowing that what you desire is coming to you. You don't have to strive. You don't have to make it happen. It's coming to you. It's assured. So may we have any additional guidance or information, please, for pile 3. We have 5 of Swords. I want to say, do not dwell in the disappointments of the past. Justice. If people have treated you badly and it caused you to retreat, or caused you to feel that you weren't okay, 2 of Coins, everything's going to come back into balance. This new moon is sitting with Venus. The marriage of the divine masculine with the divine feminine is balance in itself. And Venus brings more harmony, more balance. You don't have to deliver justice to anything that felt unjust or tough or hard or shit or rubbish. All you need to do is actually be prepared to step into this new opportunity when it is offered to you. Because an opportunity is coming, and it's coming to open a door for you. I mean, look at this, the 2 of Coins. How beautiful. A mother with 2 little babies, or 1 baby person and 1 baby bear, or 1 baby dressed as a bear. Beautiful, beautiful. Balance. If you've been struggling financially, it may be that you get offered a job. Don't be afraid to take it. Don't be fearful that disappointments from the past could replay. Just go for it. If you are looking for love, go for it. Someone very vibrant, very exciting is coming into your world with a passion. Beautiful pile 3. This is absolutely super lovely. 6 of Wands. You are assured of success. 4 of Swords. Whatever demons have been, whatever you've been doing that ties you in knots, I think it is to be, those cords are to be cut. Those ties are to be untied. I just think this is what is to happen. Where are we? Here we are. This was the card I was just looking for. Look at the Ace of Swords, how the cords can be cut. You don't have to tie yourself in knots here. over it. You're really being advised to sort of leap into the unknown a little bit here with the Fool card, quite honestly. Embrace the moment. You know, a door is to be opened for you. This is what the new moon is going to do to assist you. Literally an opportunity open for you. I do feel it will come through someone or people, even though it may be, you could say it's your guides that are orchestrating it, spirit orchestrating it, but you are going to love this. And even though you have to let something go to embrace it, your crossing is assured. You know, there is a safe crossing for you, and truly I think you're going to love this. It's bringing you victory, it's bringing you success. Success is assured. Victory of Marianne. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Wow, let's just try and get any more information around what this is and how it arrives, and then if we don't get any more, maybe you're not to know, because maybe it needs to just arrive. But let's just check out, is there anything else that we might be shown here around how this might arrive? Anything else that might be shown about how this might arrive for pile 3? Ceridwen, the initiator. We have the Isle of Women, Women's Mysteries, and this was showing itself meadow, flourishing and regenerating. Oh, how beautiful. Do you know, beautiful souls, these cards just speak of regeneration and renewal in different ways, but also the mystery of them. With Ceridwen, there is a story about her, I think, of a problem that is overcome. And again, rewards come from it, silver linings come from it. The Isle of Women is a space of magic. All of these cards speak of regeneration through magical happenings. I just think all that we're being shown here, beautiful souls, is not the details, but an assurance that victory is coming to you. There's something you desire that has caused you difficulty is going to be repaired, healed. You're going to find what you need. It will be gifted to you in the most magical of ways, which is just fabulous. And you don't really have to do anything beyond seize the moment when it's offered to you. Grasp it, take it with both hands and run with it, and that's pretty much it. Pile 3, this is your reading. I am sending you the biggest hug ever, and I'm really, really, really excited. There is a real energy of excitement here. Out of barren ground, you know, a harvest can come, but a door will be open for you. So, you know, if things are feeling challenging, just hang on in there, because you don't have to do anything beyond walk through that door. And of course, the universe can't make us do that. The universe can open as many doors as possible, but we have to choose to walk through them. Pile 3, this is your reading. I am so excited for you, beautiful souls. Keep us posted and let us know how your moon month emerges. If you haven't yet checked out the big moon month readings and the all zodiac sign readings, do check those out. I'll put a link to them in the description box below. I'm sending you so much love. It's such a joy and a blessing to be connected with all of you. If this is resonating with you and you're enjoying the reading or readings, if you've checked out more than one, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, if you press the little bell icon as well, then everything should come into your stream as soon as I upload it. Beautiful souls, tons and tons of love. Keep us posted all, and thank you for your comments, and thank you to those of you who give back through the super thanks. It truly is a blessing. This feels like such a turnaround. It's just, I am tingling with excitement for you. Beautiful souls, tons of love. Grasp it.